A man presses a switch, and strange things appear in the room. He has been trapped here for a long time and can only pass the time by pressing switches. He presses one button, a toothbrush appears. Another button, only chopsticks come out. Frustrated, he turns around and presses a switch. The lights immediately dim, and a 10-second countdown appears behind him. Then, from above, a giant butt descends. The man is shocked. A powerful gust of flatulence blows down in despair. A few days later, the man is calmly reading comics. When he reaches the 5th episode and presses the switch, the 7th episode appears, then the 8th, then the 9th, but the 6th episode never shows up. When he presses it again, a door appears behind him, but he doesn't notice it. After a while, he realizes it was a door. He's thrilled. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember which button opened it. Now, he can only try each one by one. How strange. Suddenly, a quick dark shadow flashes by. The man thinks he's hallucinating. He decides to find something to eat. A plate of sushi appears, but he can't eat it without soy sauce, so he keeps pressing buttons, but still only gets sushi. The man has no choice. He eats it as is. After finishing the plate, he carelessly presses a button. Soy sauce appears. The man goes insane with rage. He starts trying to escape. He presses switches, tries running, but just misses. An idea hits him. He tries to extend his reach, using a fly swatter, but can't press the switch. He tries other methods, jump rope, sitting on a cart to speed up, but none of them work. Even after eating, his mind remains sharp. He brings a flower vase from the room. That should work, right? But it's too light. He plans to add water to make it heavier, but the room seems to target him. The water flows directly onto him and not into the vase. The little water that's left isn't enough to water the plants. Suddenly, the man realizes he can fill the vase with sushi. He moves toward the wall and starts pressing switches. By mistake, the bottle gets completely filled. Even with all his strength, he can't move it. Then, he remembers the chopsticks from earlier. They're finally useful. Soon, he removes the extra sushi using the chopsticks. Now, he can move the vase. But another problem arises. He's forgotten which switch opens the door. He gently presses one. Suddenly, a dark shadow appears on the wall and kicks the vase. It immediately breaks into 2 pieces. The man nearly goes mad with rage. He was relying on the vase to open the door, so he uses leftover rice to stick to the switch. The exit actually opens, but at that very moment, the man collapses. Then, out of boredom and hopelessness, he begins randomly pressing buttons again. A rope drops down from the ceiling. Finally, a solution! He grabs the rope, swings over, and stomps on the switch. He dangles at the edge of the door.